Welcome back to Cards and Comics, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about Prizm football, why I don't really like it, but why does it have such a hold on this hobby, and why are we so drawn to this product. Now, what we're going to start with is just how different the opinions on this product are on YouTube. So here's two videos back to back. One from Sports Card Strategy, which was a little bit ago, but he talked about basically why it's a no-brainer hold and investment because of the checklist, right? And then Neo talks about the reality of how you just get destroyed by opening this product right now. And so this isn't trying to discuss whether or not holding wax long-term is profitable or not. It's really around the idea that this product was designed to be something that collectors could open on the lower to mid tier, grade some product if you wanted, get some refractors because it's a mirror of Topps Chrome back in the day, or Prizm cards, and have something a little higher end, maybe hit an auto or a rare parallel and have something cool, but it wasn't designed to be an expensive product. When I first opened Flawless in 2012, I spent around, I think, $2,000, a little bit more than $2,000 per box for that product. Now, Prizm is starting, one box of Prizm is starting to approach what Flawless was back in the day. You know, for a product that was designed to be high-end and expensive, you've got base Prizm, and anyone who's opened a box or seen a box of stuff open, you can see that in one box, you're not going to get anywhere the value you would of any Flawless product you would open in terms of guarantees, right? What you would get out of any box of Flawless is going to be much better than any box of Prizm. And the fact that 10 years ago, this product was basically priced, 10 years ago, Prizm and Flawless, or Prizm today is priced what Flawless was 10 years ago. Just shows you how the hobby has changed, right? Now, outside of the fact that most normal people can't afford to even open one box of this product, let alone, a case, which you need to open to be able to get guaranteed any sort of value, that Panini has doubled down on terrible, terrible looking inserts as case hits. And case in point, I bring you Prizm Manga inserts. And look at this travesty of a product. Not only do you have cards that don't look anything like a manga art should look like, you have basically the same pattern background for every card. And Rogers looks like he's going down a water slide here. I have no clue what the hell this is. But, you've got these little like lightning things, which I guess is the guy powering up like Goku and Dragon Ball Z. Looks nothing like that art. I mean, this Dak Prescott has so many quality issues in terms of just the artistic rendering of the card that it's just hard to believe that this was even made and marketed as a high-end insert, right? I mean, some of this stuff is beyond comprehension. It just doesn't make any sense that this is what you're going to make one of your highest-end inserts look like this. Aaron Rodgers on a water slide. You've got Justin Herbert showing off his guns where his arm is as big as his freaking head. It's ridiculous, guys. This is just bad art. Panini didn't probably find anyone who actually knew how to draw manga. They just probably hired, a standard artist that they've worked on other products for them, paid them their $50 to $100 per subject, and moved on and didn't put any effort into this product, right? And I've ranted on Panini before on things like downtowns, right? I talked about how stupid the downtown insert was because basically the way they make downtowns is they go like, okay, the players from Boston put a leprechaun on the card downtown. Oh, Texas tumbleweed downtown, cow downtown, Green Bay put a piece of cheese on the card downtown. It's like no effort. The cards themselves have very poor drawing. And you can see since people don't care and hold Panini to any standard, and make the cards, blow up on eBay, people talk about these guys like they're major hits and they're so cool when they're just terrible looking products. And I've talked about how kabooms are basically Pacific Prizm cards, specifically the marquee Prizm cards from the 90s. In some cases with worse art or worse design. And people act like kabooms are the most groundbreaking card that's ever been made. These are just bad cards, guys. There is no other way around it. And look at the prices people are paying. Look at this card right here that just sold for $9,000, right? $9,000 for this Tom Brady card, right? I'll pull it up here. But this Tom Brady card sold for $9,000. And look at it. So, we're going to sit here and say that this is supposed to be a manga card. But you've got Tom Brady with the gauntlet, infinity gauntlet, with the infinity stones on his hand. They're shaped like little footballs. So it's a mashup of manga and Marvel and Thanos. It makes no sense. And it looks terrible. I mean, it's like they put as little effort as possible. In this. No effort was given. None. This is something you could find any artist, any comic book show that's never been published will make you art as good or better than this for like $5 at a show. Like, hey, I want you to draw me Tom Brady with Thanos hands, the gauntlets and might on his hands. Can you do that for me? Yeah, how much is that? Commissions are $20-$25. Okay. I'll have it for you in an hour. Great. And then this is what you get. Okay. This is your Comic-Con submission to an unknown artist who's just doing this because they need, the work, and is a good artist to some extent. But this is what you get. You would get something probably better than this at doing it that way. It's just so cheap. It looks so terrible. And it sold for $9,000. $9,000. Someone paid $9,000 for Tom Brady with Thanos hands. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And this is not going to make anything better, right? And this is why the hobby never ever fixes anything. And I've said this in other videos. We never ever learn as a hobby. Why do we get, taken advantage of? Because we just don't ever learn. We're never going to not buy this. We're never going to really want these kind of cards to be worth nothing, because we need case hits to be worth thousands of dollars, because I paid thousands of dollars for the cases and the boxes. So something has to be worth something out of here. And those stupid sticker autos they put in, and the snake skins that look terrible, have to be worth a lot of money, because if not, how is the economy going to work for this? Because it's almost like a house of cards at some point. So again, if you think this is great and you want to buy it, more power to you. If you got $9,000 to spend on cards, I would definitely tell you not to buy this. Don't buy this. Please. Please, for the love of God, don't buy this card for $9,000. It's not worth it. You could spend that money. You could buy original art from Marvel itself with Thanos on it for $9,000 and get a known artist, right? You could get maybe, Starling or someone, pay Todd McFarlane to do a custom for you. I don't know what customs cost, but maybe it's not $9,000. Maybe you could get Tom Brady as Spawn. I don't know. I don't freaking know, but it's not this. This is not it, guys. This is not it. I'm telling you, it's not it. Now, I'll tell you what is it. So, for the last couple of shows I've been at, I have been talking to a lot of kids. And believe it or not, I actually have kids who follow my channel, and they think I'm cool. Well, they've never actually said that, but I would think they would think I'm cool if they're following my channel. That's my thought. Maybe ipso facto I'm cool, right? But anyway, I have talked to kids, and I've set up at shows, and I've had people come up and say, yeah, I watch your channel. And my kid watches your channel, and they like your cards, and they think you have cool stuff, and they like to see what you buy and all this stuff. And I think it's great. That's sort of what I wanted to do this whole channel to begin with. But when I talk to these kids, I say, what's the number one thing you wanted when you first started buying cards? Like, I'm now a sports card, collector, investor, dealer, right? I'm 15 years old. I'm getting into it for the first time. What did you want? Like, what did you want your dad, or what did you want, for Christmas? What was the number one thing you wanted, to start this whole thing? And you know what, every one of them told me this right off the bat was they wanted this. They wanted a freaking case. They wanted a sports card grading case to carry around with them, because that's what they saw everyone doing at shows, right? That's what Sasha and Mojo was doing. You got to have a case, right? If you can't look the part, then you're not the part, right? You gotta look like you know what you're doing, right? And every one of them told me was, I need a case. I can't be serious unless I got a case, right? And I thought that was really funny. Was they didn't want a box of Flawless, even though they would take it. They wanted a case because that shows to other people that they're serious about this hobby, right? And I hope these same kids aren't taking away that, when I get my first big paycheck, or if I sell, cards and flip them and get my first $10,000, I don't buy Tom Brady with Thanos hands. Okay? Please, God, don't let the kids buy the Thanos Brady, the Brady Thanos hands card. Please. Please. I do not want that to happen. I don't want to see an Instagram post where kids like, I sold all of my vintage cards that my dad gave me, and every Hall of Fame rookie and Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan card just to buy Brady Thanos hands. That would be terrible for this hobby. But that's sort of the vibe we're giving off, right? This is what's cool, guys. If you want to be cool, get the Manga Prizms, get the Thanos Brady hands. That's what's cool. And that's, unfortunately, these kind of things do make an impression, guys. So please don't encourage Panini to make more of these terrible, terrible cards. And again, if they actually hired, Stan Sakai, who did, Yosagi Yojimbo, like an actual kind of manga artist, or they brought in someone who's actually a manga artist to design a set that was cool as hell and had some effort bit into it, I would be telling you guys, buy every one of them. I would say go for it, guys. This is your time to shine, manga. You're in the spotlight. You're crossing over with cards. It's your time. This ain't it. It's not these cards. Panini screwed up. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. All right, guys. See you next time. Let me know what you like, don't like. And again, I'll see you next time on Cards and Comics. Bye.